On May 15, 2025, the Earthquake Unit of Jamaica reported in their bulletin a felt earthquake event, magnitude 3.3, near Treasure Beach in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. This earthquake had a focal depth of 10 kilometers. Basically, it is considered as a shallow earthquake. Now, I should mention that the magnitude for this earthquake event is not significant in terms of its damage. However, it gives some indicators that are relevant to the layman, one of which is the active seismicity. Now, just to pause here a bit, active seismicity or an active fault can be considered as a fault that has ruptured or moved within the last 10,000 years. It is indicated as such through its historical records, geologic evidence, or seismic activity. So, considering that the region near Treasure Beach would have recorded this felt earthquake event, this region in of itself is considered as an active fault zone. Now take a look at this terrain map. You should be able to see that there is a general lineage as it pertains to the landscape. This gives indication as it pertains to the general or the major fault lines or the fault zones. So I associate the fault direction as that being north northwest, south southeast, and west northwest, east southeast. Now, just for your relevant reference, here's what I want you to gather. The Treasure Beach region itself is situated very near to the South Coast Fault. So looking at the terrain map, you should be able to see that there exists like some lineage from the east southeast, west northwest along the south coast. This basically is the general trend of what is considered as a major fault line, some of which express itself along the surface, others basically as a part of the coastline or the Caribbean Sea. Take a look at this Google Earth image. What it is that you're seeing is the Treasure Beach area located nearest to the epicenter of the May 15, 2025 earthquake event. The Treasure Beach area is the southernmost region of the coastline. Just above this area, towards the northwest, we basically can see an area of greenery, and that is the region of the earthquake epicenter. Now, upon my further observation, I can see rounded hills, and I associate this as being that of carbonate geology. Now, what it is that I want you to also look at when you see this imagery is those dark blue areas, and those areas are ponds. And the reason why these areas are significant is because these areas give indicators or it supports the statement that this region in of itself is an active fault zone. So we can see ponds along the northern northwestern aspect of this image, but there also exists that being the Great Pond, and this Great Pond is located even more so within the Treasure Beach core. No doubt, I can only imagine that the Great Pond adds to the tourism product within this region. However, we should also keep in mind that these areas of ponds give indicators as regards to the water table height. And in that regard, if we're having these tourist spots situated on active fault zones, especially within a fault zone that is considered as one that can produce moderate and above magnitude earthquakes, then we should make sure that as best as is possible, the building approach takes into consideration the possibility of liquefaction in the event of these scales earthquakes.